What are some common ways predators can contact children on the internet?
Well, through social networking sites, that's one, and through chats. Anybody pretending to be another child, because it's completely anonymous, so you don't know who you're talking to on the other end of that discussion.
What keywords or phrases that would raise red flags that a predator might be on the other side?
Anytime they're asking more detailed information about you, not just what you like and don't like, but where do you live? How old are you? Have you ever done this before or that before? When they start, digging a little more deeply into who you are, where you are, and what you know, then that would raise a red flag.
What is the common age that predators look for?
I don't know that there's a common age, but most kids start to get prolific on the computer around third grade. And anywhere between third grade and I'd say, high school, everybody's sort of subject to being victimized. So I think, of course, the younger folks tend to be a little less aware that people might be taking advantage of them. So I think the biggest risk group might be those who are youngest.
How do predators even contact my children?
Well, oftentimes a MySpace page you can start as a friend. You can ask to join. Then, of course, once you are a friend to one, you can have access to several other friends that are also there with that person's MySpace page. And then chat rooms that are going from a place to a place. It is just so interesting how people can utilize technology to get into areas where kids are talking to each other. But I would be very cautious with places that are social networking places, because oftentimes instant messaging, yes and no, but more so I think because of the domino effect of how many people you can come to know, and certainly because of the photographs. A lot of things can be detected from photographs, such as what part of the country you live in, maybe even your school name, if you're wearing a jersey with your name of your school on it, or a lot of indicators that can give away some pertinent information about you personally, are ways in which people infiltrate and get to know you better and start acting as if they're one of you.
If my child says that they're going somewhere, how do I, as a parent, make sure my son or daughter is safe without invading their space?
Well, you have to have rules about internet usage in your home. It is like any other rule. Do you answer the door anytime someone knocks on the door? Do you tell a person who telephones exactly where your parents are and if you're alone? Same rules. With the internet, parents need to know where you're going on the internet. They are able and should utilize history, because inadvertently sometimes, even when you're looking things up or you're searching, you may find a website that makes you very uncomfortable. And you need to tell your parents so that they understand that you have come to that website by accident. But then they can put more controls onto the search engine that's part of your particular computer. So that is something that both of you need to work on. Both parents and children need to work together on making sure you don't go to sites that give the wrong impression to the parents, but also parents can be reassured that you're doing and going to safe places.
What do I do if I suspect the predator has contact with my child?
You, again, are obligated as a parent to make sure that you collect whatever email address there is. And you can contact the FBI here in the North Texas region. They will take that information and move forward with it. And they will tell you what you need to know and what you need to do from there.
When is it appropriate to look at my child's computer?
I think there needs to be a level of trust always on the home computer. Children should be able to look wherever you've been looking, and parents should be able to look where children have looked. Now, as far as particular chat rooms, I think we have to all understand there is absolutely no privacy anymore. Once you put something out into the internet, it is not private. So to think that what you say to another person isn't being read by somebody else would not be true, whether it was your parent or some other person who's looking for opportunities. And certainly those things get shared with people you never get to meet. So nothing's private, and I don't think people need to feel it's an invasion of privacy if both parent and child can understand that the computer at home is for the whole household, and that nobody should be able to not look at, and there should be no places where anybody would not be able to look.
What resources are available to enlighten parents and children about internet safety?
There are many resources. Actually, the police department in every city has someone who comes out and trains parents, students, caregivers of all kinds about what is harmful on the internet. There are certainly internet classes you can take. There are free internet resources, such as MySpace actually does have its own internet safety training program that's free, called NetSmarts. And there are numerous programs that are available on the web that you can access as an educational tool that you can do both as a parent or as a child or together, and discover where are the places that are a little more dangerous and what are the safety precautions you need to take when you're using the internet.
Do you think voice communications like Ventrilo or TeamSpeak would be safer for children to communicate with their friends because a perpetrator couldn't pretend to be a child because their voice would give away?
I think anything that you add to safety is worthwhile. But I do want to make all parents and children aware that internet predators are usually some of the smartest internet manipulators there are. So anytime a new thing comes on the market for safety, I can assure you there are predators who are taking that apart and trying very hard to figure out how to get around it.